Tactical Arbitrage Reverse Search. Now, Tactical Arbitrage has many features and ways to search, but one of the most powerful tools it has is reverse search. So in this video, we're going to be discussing what it is, why you would want to use it in the first place, and then we're going to get on the computer to show you how to run a scan using the reverse search feature, and then we're going to go through the data to help you find profitable products that you can sell, and we're going to get started right now. Hello, working class hustlers. Thank you for taking a moment out of your day to spend with me. I really appreciate that. My name is Horace, also known as La Machine, and on this channel we talk everything about selling on Amazon using the arbitrage business model. So if you're interested in that and you really want to step your game up and start making that money, then what you want to do is subscribe right now to the channel and hit the bell notification, because we upload a total of 4 videos every week. On Thursdays and Fridays, we find videos that we think would be helpful to help you move along in your business. On Wednesdays, we focus on giving you free leads and demonstrating that you can do that while you're out and about. I work a regular job like many of you. That's why we call ourselves working class hustlers. And while I'm out, I actually show you how to use this software that we're going to be talking about today, Tactical Arbitrage, and how you can be using it anywhere on your phone, tablet, or if you can actually get to a computer. There's no reason that you cannot be using this software to make money. And also every Saturday, we go live. We have a lot of fun. We do raffles, giveaways, and we spend the majority of that time, again, showing you and giving you free leads, especially for beginners. We focus on ungated products and we work together. So that would be a great reason for you to subscribe. And now let's talk a little bit about what this video is all about. So first of all, what is a reverse search? Now, when you come into tactical arbitrage, most often people think about what's called a product search. A product search is where you take a store, it could be Kohl's, it could be Target, and you tell the software, look in Kohl's, look in Target, look in these particular categories, show me these particular products with these particular criteria based on what I consider to be profitable. The software goes out and then the software brings back results. But that's a product search. That's where you're picking up, you're going to pick the particular store. Imagine this. Imagine telling the software, don't worry about the store. What I want are the top selling products in this category. Those are what I want. Here's the criteria that I feel is a good match. You figure out the store. Okay, that's what a reverse search is. Essentially, you're telling the software to go out to a particular category, look at the top 100,000 products in that category, and then find me results. So here are some of the reasons that I think you should consider using a reverse search if you've got the software. Number one, as I mentioned, you don't need to pick a website, okay? And let me show you what I mean by that. We're going to go out to the software just so that I can kind of give you an idea of what you're looking at, okay? So come with me now. So let's suppose you were in tactical arbitrage. Here we are, and you're going to do a product search, okay? So what you would end up doing, you would end up picking a site from all of these. And as long as I've been doing this, guys, this can be a little overwhelming. It's like, okay, where do I start? Look at how many sites this software will search for you. That's great. But there's a thing called overwhelm. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, it can actually be really good to not have to make that choice, at least not all the time. Okay. Another thing, you can just focus on the top selling products and let the software see which sites have it based on the criteria you suggest. Another thing, it allows you to focus on a category instead of a store, because eventually you're going to find certain categories that you just prefer to work in, and you don't want to have to go to each individual store and then go and look into those categories. Why not just look in that category across all stores? Okay. Another thing, you don't have to worry about whether a product is selling, because the software is only looking at the top products in that category. So it's going to be a top seller. When we talk about reverse search, this feature is so powerful, you could literally run your business just doing reverse search. Many people do. So let's do this. Now we're going to look at the type of numbers that I do. And we're not going to spend a lot of time out there, but it is important for you to kind of see the kind of numbers that I do. So you can see that today is September the 14th. The year is 2020. And so far today, we've had two sales for $35. Nothing too impressive. Over the last 7 days, we've done 3,500 or thereabout. 15 days, about 6,800. For the last running 30 days, we've had 681 units sold and $16,859.84. And remember, guys, like I said, I work a regular job. So yes, guys, get excited. You can actually do this. Okay. Now we're going to go, we're going to look month to date just to kind of give you an idea. All we really want to look at, we're going to look at this month. Okay. Because today is the 14th. Let's see what the numbers do on a daily basis. Okay. 15 units, 246. 19 units, 300, 14 units, 312. Look at 25 units, 708.59. Then we drop down 14 units, 337. And this sort of just gives you an idea. This is business, okay, hustlers? Business is dynamic. Every day isn't going to be the best days, okay? And I'm just kind of going along, and you can see that my lowest day so far has been $246.27. So that just gives you an idea of what you could expect. Okay. And if you were to look at what we've done so far for the year, there you have those numbers. Okay. So I just think, in the name of transparency, I just want you to kind of see what's going on with that. And yes, again, I cannot stress it enough. You can actually do this. Now let's get into the software, and what we're going to do is actually show you how to perform a reverse search. So we're going to get you in. Now here's where we left off. We were just sort of showing you the different sites, but that was under product search. All you would need to do is come into reverse search. And incidentally, this is your dashboard when you get into tactical arbitrage. We don't need to spend a lot of time on that, but right away you can see I have 6 searches going right now. And here you can see what's going on in reverse search. You'll see those numbers actually move when the software is really active. But if you come over here along the left-hand margin and you click reverse search, then you would click reverse search underneath after you expand. And let's just sort of look over things. I do not suggest that you use the basic. You could. If you did, then you wouldn't have as much, but the problem is you don't get enough control. Okay, so I would suggest go ahead and do advanced. Now, the first thing you're looking at is the cache. What that has to do is you're not the only one out here searching. Other people are using the software, and as they're finding products, it's being saved into what's called the cache. This is for across tactical arbitrage, across all searchers. Okay. So here's the thing. What if the criteria that you set has already been met by a previous search from somewhere else? Well, you'll get that result much quicker. And remember, guys, if you are not sure about a feature, you can always click on the little question mark and it will tell you about that. And here you can set the cache. I prefer either 3 to 5 days. Anything older, I really don't want to look at. Now, you could look at cache only, and what would happen is you would really get fast results, but they might not be as new. So, and here when you talk about title matches, I like that. What happens is you might not get as accurate a match, but you get more things to look through. Guys, when you use tactical arbitrage, you really want to focus on getting data. The skill that you're developing is the skill of evaluation. So when you look at results, somebody might say, okay, I only want my results to be, for example, I only want my results to be in a rank of no greater than 100,000. Yeah, but okay, so the software will pull that. But there could have been a product that was 200,000 in rank. And with your skill, knowing how to evaluate, that could actually be a good product. So you got to remember, guys, make sure you don't narrow your search so tight that you're just not getting enough. I get people all the time saying, Horace, I'm not getting the results. 9 times out of 10, you've got your parameters too tight. Okay, open them up. And then go through the data. Now, of course, you're going to pick where you're sourcing from. In my case, it's US. Import bulk product codes. That's something you don't really need to get into unless you have a bulk list of ASINs that you could actually import in. This would be where you could import ASINs from a software called Tactical Buckets. You don't need to worry about that. Here's something. Now, if you click this, what if there was a particular ASIN or ISBN for book and you just wanted to see, could the software find that for you? You could actually stick that one ASIN or up to 100 ASINs in here. 9 times out of 10, you won't use it, but you never know. You could be searching, you could find a good product, and you don't want to do a whole search. You just want to see, hey, can you find this particular product? This looks great. I'd like to sell it. Okay? This one I really like. Keyword search. If you have a particular brand that you love to work in, and I have a few, why not just have the software look for that one brand across all the websites? That's what that's for. And then, of course, you can name your search. That way, when you're looking at it, particularly in the search manager, you'll know what it is. You can save your filters to use next time. Now, let's move over to this side, because this is where you're going to tell the software where you want to search. You have your best sellers, you have your movers and shakers, you have your most wished. So most wish could be interesting if you wanted to use that. People add products to their wish list, and then you're kind of looking to see what are people really wishing for. Best sellers is self-explanatory. Movers and shakers, that is a category that Amazon has. For example, watch this. You could come over to Google and you could type in Amazon movers and shakers. Okay, and right here, Amazon movers and shakers. That is a category. And the software may actually tell you what that is. It may not. But it has to do with certain products that are picking up velocity right now. That may be something you want to look at. Hey, what's starting to pick up? Okay, so we're going to say bestsellers. Then we're going to select a category. Now remember, if you don't know what it's going to do, it tells you right here. Okay, you're looking at the top 100,000 ASINs in the root. Now you can go a little bit deeper, and I think you're 30,000 in subcategories. So for example, you might pick beauty and personal care, and that's fine. But then you can go a little bit deeper. You see, you can get into fragrance, hair care, makeup, skin, and all of that type of stuff. If you prefer to get deeper, I don't, but you might want to. Now, you're done in this section. Now you come over to your filters. Okay. Now, here's where you would put your tax if you have to pay that. Um, you might have, for example, you really wouldn't need this because you don't know what store you're gonna be looking at. Okay. Now, here's where you start getting into areas that could actually get you into trouble. It's great being able to really filter down, but the problem is a lot of times you won't get good results if you filter too narrow. That's why you notice my average 90-day rank is a 500,000. Most people go, oh no, I'm not going to look at anything a 500,000, but that's the average. And I'm going to get more data to sort through. And you see the kind of numbers I get, I know how to make evaluations. And while the rest of the world is trying to get everything under 50,000 in rank, I'm moving products. So there's a lot you could get into them. And a lot of this is self-explanatory. If you want products removed, if they don't have a minimum amount of estimated sales, you could put that in here. Some people don't like to deal with so many sellers, okay? Third-party sellers, I don't want. That's why I have this checked. And you'll notice I don't really check a lot of this stuff. You can figure out what that is, each feature, if you just click on the question mark. But just be careful because the more you sort, the longer it's going to take to get results and the less results you're going to get. And people get frustrated because they're not getting results. Okay, now you have to the software will figure out if you're using a prep center. What is the cost to prep? What is the cost for the prep center to create a bundle? How much are you paying per pound to ship into Amazon? Okay, and that's an estimate. Is there a certain profit that you want? Is there a certain return on investment? You see mine is very loose, okay? And then you can name the filter if you want. That way you can come back to it later. I like to show Amazon out of stock results because products go out of stock and come back in all the time, okay? So from there, all you do is click search and you'll see it starts to do its thing. So now what we're going to do is actually go into a search, a reverse search, and kind of see how to get to the data, what to do. And see, you can see everything's populated. It's already checked 4 products, 9 products. It's moving. So if you come over to the search manager, you can get there here or you can get there over here. Here's where you can actually see what you have going on, what's been completed. See, you can see this was a reverse search. Okay. So from here, you had 37 products added. Not very many, but that's okay because we just want to kind of look and see if there's anything that we might be able to sell. Again, guys, if you're new, I know you probably want actual products that you can sell. We source for you all the time. Don't worry. Just subscribe to the channel. Make sure you watch the Jump On It segment on Wednesdays and make sure you show up on Saturdays. Trust me, you'll get plenty. So here's what you're looking at. The types of data. Here you have your estimated monthly sales, the rank, the average 90-day rank, the gross profit, gross return on investment, and you can move these columns around based on the way you like to see it. Here your the image on Amazon, here's the image on the website. That way you can match them. So for example, you might want both of those products side by side. That way, as you're looking with a quick glance, you could see whether or not you have a match. This is the link that will take you to the Amazon website so that you can look at the listing. This is the listing that will take you to the store that you're sourcing. In this case, that would be eBay, and we probably don't want to go there. Here's your adjusted price. What are you paying with tax? Okay. Uh, this is the average 90-day price on Amazon. This is what the current buy box is. And this is what your return is after fees and so on and so forth. I mean, there's just so much information. You even get a history chart. Guys, this is not a Keepa chart. This is a history chart. You do not need Keepa. Uh, I rarely use it. This is just fine. And you can actually sort, for example, if you want, let's see what we might want. So right now, we're looking at the highest estimated monthly sales, okay? But what if you were more concerned with the gross profit, okay? Then you would hit that little arrow, okay? And let's see what we're doing. And you would hit it, each time you hit it, it kind of moves it around. So here your profit in this case would be $31.49. Now you have to go through and you've got to make sure that you're looking at the right thing. Okay. So, but you can make your evaluations. You want to see, is the product on the website? Okay. It may be, it may not be. Okay. And you want to make sure that it's shipped and sold by Walmart because you don't want to get into third party. You want to make sure that it's at the price somewhere around where you're seeing it. Now, this is saying that my adjusted price would be $18.22. This is a 10 count pouch. It's actually a little bit lower. Okay. And then you want to see the software is saying that the average price is $73.29. I would question that. But here you would go to Amazon and you would see. And yes, it looks like it is. It's a 10 count box size. So you're getting 6 10 count boxes. Okay. This is only one. So those are the types of things that you have to look at when you look at your results. Okay. So if you hover over, that's when you can kind of let it tell you a little bit more about what's going on. Okay. Let's look at this real quick. And remember, you can check to see if you're restricted right in the software and it'll tell you. Here you're looking to see if the product is at Kohl's for somewhere around $17.99. It may be in stock. It may not. Sometimes things just are not in stock. You just continue moving. Okay, this one is out of stock. But if it was in stock, would it actually be on Amazon for about 27 bucks? Actually, it's a little bit higher. Now, this is a 4-piece, and that's a 4-piece. Okay. And then you can go on using your tools and making your evaluations. We have videos to show you how to make evaluations. Here's another thing, guys. What if you thought, wow, this is a great deal, but it's out of stock? No worries. Is that time wasted? It depends on what you do from there. Now, you can actually save the product. I have a folder that I have named Kohl's out of stock. If I move this into the Kohl's out of stock folder, I have the system set up to where it will automatically notify me by email and by text when that product comes back in stock. Okay, it's wonderful, guys. This is why the software is so powerful. Think about all the evaluation you just did on this. Is that a waste of time? It depends. It depends. If you're going to take advantage of all of the automation that the software offers, no, nothing is ever a waste of time. But if you just say, oh, out of stock, great deal, but I can't move on it, and you don't take advantage of what you could be doing to make sure that you have a chance when it is in stock, then yes, you wasted time. Okay, and you can just go on and on. Here's what we want to do. Let's take a quick look at tactical arbitrage just to give you an example. So for those that know the software, you really don't need this, but this is for new people. You're probably wondering, what are you going to pay for the product? Okay, you can pay annually, and then it'll average and tell you exactly what you're paying per year if you paid a one-time annual fee. I don't recommend that starting out, so here we click on the monthly tab, and I recommend online arbitrage as the package that you're going to use. You really don't need wholesale Amazon flips. Uh, you really don't need wholesale unless you know for a fact that you're getting into wholesale. I have the full suite. Guys, you really don't need it right away. You'll know when it's time and you can upgrade. But if you take the online arbitrage package, it'll get you, it'll set you back $89 a month, but you don't have to do that. Here's a way to have the software pay for itself. You see where it says 7-day free trial? Don't use that. Down in the link, we have an affiliate link to give you an additional 3 days. And what we want you to do is this. We want you to know how to use the software before you sign up for your 10-day free trial. We've got you covered. We have a quick 10-minute course called the Lightning course. We want you to take that course. It's down in the description in the link. And in 10 minutes, you'll know how to use the software. And guess what? The software will pay for itself. Okay, because I guarantee you, and you can ask any of the hustlers out there, if you've got 10 days free trial and you know how to run the searches and you know how to make your evaluations, by the time your 10 days free trial is up, you will have already paid for this software so many times over. Okay, so take the Lightning course, and then we also have a course, not a course, but we also have another video out here to show you the steps to evaluating a product to see if you can make a profitable sale on that product. Okay. So one more thing before you move on to the next course. If you would like to connect with me, I want you to think about something. You saw my numbers, you see where I am. Okay. In order to get better at something, you need to kind of hang around people and be connected with people that are better than you. That's how you get better. Okay. I'm making you an offer. Cost you absolutely nothing. Text the words working class hustler to the number on your screen. I will respond, get your name saved into my contacts, and guess what? Now we are officially connected. The working class hustlers of America text me all the time with simple questions. Sometimes they want to hop on calls, but here's what I want you to think about. Especially in today's world with social media and all this other stuff, Facebook friends and people that you follow, here's what I want you to think about. You're not connected to me unless you're in my phone. Now, I could send you an email, or this or that. Maybe you get to it, maybe you don't. You could be following me on Facebook. You could be subscribed to my channel. Maybe I get to you, maybe I don't. But if you're in this phone, this is 2020, people. If you're in this phone, guess what? When you send me a message, it will be seen. That's how this works. So take advantage if you want to be connected. I'll see you guys in the next video.